as any in the National Football League. This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touch. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. We'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. And great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to give Dallas the 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas, 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Dak out of the pistol. That's incomplete left side. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now they face 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It was a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. 3rd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dak to the air here. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that 1st down. Damage limited to 7. It is 4th down. Going for it, it's Williams. He's got the 1st with room to go inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus. I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Cut near the goal line. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown,
Jake Ferguson scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. go up 7-0 here early. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard lines.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set, left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Trying for it, it's Walker. Has the 1st and more, past midfield. And he gets this down to the 38. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive. It feels a little bit early to be taking risks, partner, but maybe the thinking is there's a lot of time left to make up for things if things didn't work out.
Yeah, I think you hear in my chuckle. Some of this stuff just blows my wires. And I know the guys that played in the era before would be like, what are we thinking? But they make it pay off.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. To the air, Mahomes. He gets it again to Walker. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, looks like about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And that brings Kansas City to 1st down. Working quickly here. Back to throw Mahomes. There's a screen out for Walker. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Walker now from the gun. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kenneth Walker scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Prescott set to pass. Look at that power, deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, they rocked him on that throw, and that's going to take most of the power out of it. Ball doesn't even get back to the line. It is 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And they answer. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to Ryan Flournoy.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Mejio with the return. Jukes away from one. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
So they get the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Mahomes throwing here on 2nd. Still retreating. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And steps out of bounds as this play goes for 25 yards. Nice work there. And it's going to be first down, Chiefs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's P.J. Love. And the Cowboys will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Prescott will look to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So at the 20, here's second and 10. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. He's also going to bring up third down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Down the field, he's got Lamb. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play. And that is good for a Cowboy first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To throw, Prescott. Lamb has another one. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Timeout comes in here. Still just a couple of seconds left in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hand, this would be 43 yards. Aubrey puts it through. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Mejia with the return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Working on second down. Mahomes. That's Kai. It's Kelsey again. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Mahomes now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And now it's second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, Mahomes. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up third and short from the 37.
A gain of 9.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. On third down, Walker. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Cuts it to the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
But Kerr to try the point after. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who dumped early. Let's see. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Harrison Butker to kick
Ball
off
is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Escapes a defender. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds. The hand